Everyone, Josh here. Just before we can really get into this video, I want you guys to know that there are of course going to be spoilers in this video for previous Kingdom Hearts story. There are going to be things that I mention in this video that are just going to be just naturally things that are just spoiling past things from previous Kingdom Hearts games. And another thing to keep in mind is that this trailer, the big Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary announcement trailer, if you watch the trailer for yourself on YouTube, it has a very nice, smooth frame rate all throughout. In my video, the frame rate of the trailer is going to be a little bit reduced just because I have my recorder set to reduce the frame rate a little bit. So those two things to keep in mind. One, spoilers. Two, the frame rate of the trailer in this video that you're watching right now will be a little bit reduced from, as well as the resolution will be a little bit reduced from what it actually looks like. So if you're like, oh wow, this frame rate's really choppy, it's because it's reduced on my video. If you go watch the actual trailer, which I'm sure anybody who's watching this has already watched the actual trailer, the frame rate is very smooth in that trailer. Just keep those two things in mind as you're going to progress into this video. So, let's get on with it. All right. Should be able to hear me? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So, today I'm reacting to the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary announcement trailer. This came out very early this morning on this day of April 10th. And holy crap. So I um I know what's in the trailer. I I watched the trailer this morning, but I basically just like skimmed over it, if that makes sense, because it was really early and I was really tired. So now is like my proper reaction to everything. This is my full, like I just skimmed over it. I skipped through a lot of it, saw the highlights. I know what everything is, but now I'm gonna actually sit here and watch it in depth and get every single piece of it. So let's watch it.
Hopefully that's good.
Gotta love that logo with the Keyblade spin, too. Oh man. So, Dark Road. Actually seeing old Xehanort in Dark Road for the first time, I believe. Dude, the fight with... Oh, I can't wait for that. The fight with Xehanort and Ericus. Oh, dude, it's gonna be so exciting. New characters. Some really new characters. Studying the darkness. Studying the darkness. Wait, Kingdom Hearts is forbidden? What's to study the darkness? To fight the darkness, or for a different reason? But I think it's hype that they're releasing this as a whole package all at once. This looks good for even like... Dude, that fight's gonna be amazing. Even for... Okay. Even for like... being a mobile game and being still in the same engine as Union Cross was, these cutscenes look very well crafted. August 2022. This is what I'm kind of interested in. everything is connected. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for this. Not like... not like... Hold on, there's text. Not like... Oh, super excited. Like, this is not something that's like, oh, I'm brimming with excitement over this game. But it looks cool, and it looks really neat. So, I'll explain a little further once we actually watch the whole thing. Like, this looks like... This is a mobile game, by the way. This looks like something that could have come out as a PlayStation 3 game. Or even PlayStation 4 game. Like wall running? I actually didn't see that when I skimmed through the trailer. Like, this looks like Union Cross, but in like a 3D. Going to Kingdom of Corona? I didn't see this in the when I skimmed over it. This is Keyblade Graveyard, and there will be multiplayer. There's Brain, dude. Seeing him in 3D warms my heart. Missing Link is coming for iOS and Android. There's a closed beta in 2022. Really excited for that. But basically, the reason why I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out is, yeah, it's a mobile game, and it's not necessarily what I wanted. Was a new mobile game, but you'll probably be able to run this game on an Android emulator like BlueStacks, or I believe another one is called Nox Runner or something. Like, I think it's called Nox something. Which then you might actually be able to play this game with a controller. Really cool. It says limited to specific regions. I'm really hoping that doesn't mean it's going to be Japan exclusive. But it'll probably be Japan and NA, I'm assuming. So I'm excited for that game, not necessarily because I'm excited for another Kingdom Hearts mobile game, because I really wish they weren't doing another Kingdom Hearts mobile game, but I'm excited to see how this will run on an Android emulator with a controller. And here's the big one. The Lost Master arc. Okay, I didn't see that in when I skimmed over it. Leave this world for another. That's interesting because technically Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't end how Sora wanted it to. So when he went back to like save Kairi, even though it wasn't like willingly, he ended up in another world. If you think about it. By the way, this game looks breathtaking graphically. Like, this is a huge step up for Kingdom Hearts graphics. Like, this looks like a Final Fantasy, like modern Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts 3 just didn't look like that. Didn't see that? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Dude. This is the first time we've seen her outside of Union Cross. Oh, wow.
たはこの世界に来て7日間ずっと眠っていたの。
So, Strelitzia, did she, when she died in Union Cross? Oh, I should have mentioned there's spoilers in this. You know what? I'll put that at the beginning of the video when I edit it. But when Strelitzia died in Union Cross, did she just end up here? Is Quadratum the Kingdom Hearts afterlife?
ここはクワッドラトゥム、聖者の世界ではあるけれど、私たちにとっては死の世界ってこと
An
がない
afterworld.
みたい。
Yeah. Giant dark side. That is a dark side, right? It's freaking design of a. That's a dark side we've never seen before. Dude, this is surreal for Kingdom Hearts, man. Like, this does not look like Kingdom Hearts. You go, Sora. You go fight it. Dude, Sora looks fantastic too. Like, dude, the Kingdom Key. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna pause and move my camera. Check out this UI. It just looks like, it looks very similar to Kingdom Hearts 3's UI, obviously, but it looks clean, dude. Like, the command menu looks like just a newer version of Kingdom Hearts 3's, but it looks nice. Like, whoa. Like, this doesn't look like Kingdom Hearts. But it is.
一度退場すれば元の世界に戻れると思うな。
And that logo? Oh my gosh, this logo. I didn't see this one. I want them to know, it's been a while since I've heard their voices, their Japanese voices. It's been a while. Is that Hades? Yeah, that's Hades. Magic in the making. Yeah, I'd like to see the whole event. Holy crap, dude. Like, it just doesn't, like, let's go back to that, like, that is not Sora. That's a Final Fantasy character. Strelitzia. Oh, Strelitzia, holy cow. This looks like a modern Final Fantasy game. Like Final Fantasy 15. Like, wow. I'm just in awe, to be honest. And this logo, Like at first, when you first look at it, you're like, that doesn't look like Kingdom Hearts. Besides the crown and the heart, but once you look at the logo, it's just like compare that to all the Kingdom Hearts logos we've had before. That lettering, like the font on the Kingdom Hearts, is very very similar. It just looks a little more blocky and just more modern, which is obviously what they're going for. They're obviously going for a very modern look, you know, which is not hard to see at all. But wow, just wow. This is a lot to take in. Like even just Strelitzia. Let's go back to Strelitzia. Dude, like my girl is back.
あなたはこの世界に来て7日間ずっと眠っていたの。
Also, 7 days, we're not that far ahead of Kingdom Hearts 3. With it being only 7 days after he arrives. So, like, we're not having this huge time skip. But we also don't know how long it took for him to actually arrive in Quadratum, so there could still be a huge time skip. But, I mean, this is not taking place very long after he arrived in Quadratum, because Strelitzia literally just
こ
says,
の世界に来て
"You've been asleep since you arrived in this world 7 days ago."
7日間ずっと眠っていたの。
And we don't know how, so...
ここはクワッドラトム。
And obviously there's Heartless, so who knows if the Heartless followed him, if the Heartless have always been in this world. There's just this trailer gives us a lot to look forward to.
主は無限の世界にいた
Also brings up a lot of questions
せ
and
ずっと眠ってい
gives
た
us
の。
things that we've been wanting to see. Well, for me personally, I've been wanting to see Strelitzia. And also see that we are getting to play as Sora in the next Kingdom Hearts game. Also, they're not releasing an in-between title. They're just jumping straight into 4, which honestly, I'm not upset about. My only big question now, after seeing this trailer in full, my only big question is, are we going to get to play as Kairi and Riku? Even if it's for like a little bit of the game, because at the end of Melody of Memory, again, spoilers, I'll have a thing at the beginning, but at the end of Melody of Memory, Kairi is supposed to be going and training under Master Aqua, and Riku is supposed to be going to find Sora in Quadratum. So, I'd love to see, what I want to see from this game, which who knows if it'll actually happen, is you'll get to play as all 3, and you'll get to play through all 3 of their stories and see how it all like intertwines as you play through, kind of like what Birth by Sleep did, but hopefully in a like the flow might be a little bit better. But Birth by Sleep also did flow pretty well. There's just a lot of, obviously repeated worlds, some repeated bosses. Actually, I don't think Birth by Sleep had any repeated bosses now that I think about it. There might have been a couple. But even if it's like, oh hey, you get to play as Kairi and Riku in the prologue and then the rest of the game is Sora, I wouldn't even be upset with that. So yeah, man, it's just... Dude, the whip, I loved that. Watch this. He uses the keychain from his Keyblade as a whip. I am so excited for this game. Even if this game takes a couple years to come out, which I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that this game is like being set for a 2023 release. I'm hoping that this game will be set for a 2023 release, but we just can't say that that's going to be the case or not. It's still too early on to say when. I mean, this footage looks good, but it's still obvious that it's, Like this footage looks really good, but it's still very obvious that this is still in its earlier phases. Um, like from what I'm seeing, my prediction is that they could be like halfway done with like a full title, like a full game, but I can't say that for sure. So, you know, it's all up to speculation how far in they actually are. Um, man, this is just. I gotta look at this logo again, dude. That is. I have not been this hype for something Kingdom Hearts since that first Kingdom Hearts 3, or not the first Kingdom Hearts 3 E3 trailer, but the oh, what was that one Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that like really got me hyped? The Aqua one, the one where they, excuse me, the one where they first showed off Aqua in the Realm of Darkness, when they showed her when, for lack of a better term, when they revealed that she was Norded, that that Xehanort had possessed her. I have not been this hype for a Kingdom Hearts trailer since then, and now this comes out. Like, dude, it is such a great time to be a Kingdom Hearts fan right now because we got this. We got a new mobile game, which, even though that's not what I wanted, it looks sick. And Dark Road is coming out in August. Kingdom Hearts fans, how we feeling? This is great. I'm so excited. I'm gonna leave it at that because I want to end this video on just the highest note that I can. I'm pumped. Jash out. We'll catch you in the next video.